Hello class, my name is Rachel Deloach, and the objective of this briefing is to tell you about my leadership goals for my remaining time at Troy University as well as for the future. I will also be telling you about the leadership characteristics I want to possess, as well as the leadership styles I will use in future leadership positions. But first, I would like to start out by asking you, who comes to your mind when you think of a leader? Is it a political figure, a philanthropist, maybe even a parent? I can think of many who are leaders in my own life, but first I believe it's important to define what leadership is. Through some research, I came up with my own definition of leadership. My definition of leadership is the ability to guide or direct an individual, team, or organization with a set vision in mind and the motivation needed to reach that goal. All leaders possess certain characteristics that define who they are as a leader. The three leadership characteristics I want to possess are number 1, integrity, number 2, confidence, and number 3, passion. I would like to have the leadership characteristic of integrity so I could prove to my peers that I am trustworthy and they can believe what I say. I would show my dedication to my morals and values by weighing the pros and cons of a difficult situation and ultimately making the right decision. I think it's important to use ethos to persuade other peers that I am credible and worth following. The second leadership characteristic I would like to portray is confidence. People are not going to listen or follow someone who is timid or shy. I would prove confidence by maintaining eye contact with my peers, like I'm doing right now. I think it's important for a confident leader too to refrain from getting angry or frustrated when their peers bring up differing opinions and topics of conversation. While I may subdue my emotions, I don't want that to undermine the fact that I'm not passionate, because my third point is I want to be passionate about what I do as a leader. I think the best leaders to follow are those that are truly passionate about what they do. Take Martin Luther King Jr. as example. He was passionate about civil rights, and you can see that passion in his I Have a Dream speech. As an upcoming graduate who will soon leave Troy University in 3 short weeks, my leadership goal is to leave a good legacy for those who come behind me. Throughout my time at Troy, I have held several leadership positions in the Greek, religious, and sorority areas. Some of the leadership positions I have held have been in the Broadcasting Club, Kappa Delta Sorority, and also Lambda Pi Eta National Communication Honor Society. After graduation, I plan on moving back to Atlanta and gaining leadership positions in civic organizations, such as the Young Professionals of Atlanta and the Georgia PRSSA, which is the Public Relations Society of America Georgia chapter. I think that by gaining these leadership positions in organizations, it will not only be a resume builder, but will also help me become a better leader myself. Once I secure a leadership role in an organization, I will use a couple of different leadership styles. With the leadership characteristics of integrity, confidence, and passion, I feel that I will be able to effectively lead with a transformational style of leadership. The definition of a transformational leader is someone with who has integrity and a high emotional intelligence. This type of leader can communicate a vision very well. I would use the transformational style of leadership when setting clear goals and resolving conflicts with my peers. Another leadership style I would like to use would be the democratic leadership style. Although I would make the final decision, I would encourage people to bring up differing opinions because I feel that's the best way to reach a good conclusion. I used this type of leadership position when working on a group project where I was deemed the leader, and it actually worked out really well. I encouraged my group members to give their input because I felt that it would be beneficial to the group, and the end result was we made an A on the project. Overall, I feel that I would use a combination of both the democratic leadership style and the transformational style of leadership. So the objective of this briefing was threefold: to explain my leadership goals beyond Troy University, the leadership characteristics I hope to possess one day, and the styles of leadership I will use when leading in organizations. In this briefing, I defined leadership and told you my leadership goals for Troy University and beyond. Integrity, confidence, and passion are the 3 characteristics I want to possess when leading with either a transformational style of leadership or a democratic style of leadership. Class, I hope you enjoyed this briefing on my leadership philosophy and got to learn a little bit more about me since my briefing number 1. I look forward to watching all of your submissions. Thank you so much.